It sounds good. You can hear him. I can hear me. One go, so we on. Say so. Yeah. It sounded good. You can hear him. I can hear me. One go, so we on.
Welcome everybody to another Black Family Media Group, the podcast. Appreciate you joining us once again, where we talk about various subjects we find interesting, things that's going on in the community, or just whatever comes to mind. Appreciate you joining us once again, which is myself, your host, Koo, and of course, our co-host, Bruh Man. How you doing there, Bruh Man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm still going back and forth about this Bruh Man thing. And real quick, I was just thinking, like, first of all, Bruh Man's been used before, and secondly, Bruh Man was, in my idea, I think everybody looked at Bruh Man like an idiot. But as I think about Bruh Man, like, he was kind of simple. Like, he didn't know what floor he was on. He didn't know where he was going. He just wanted to eat. He just wanted sandwiches. He just wanted to chill. So I can kind of relate to Bruh Man now. Because sometimes I don't know what floor I'm on. Like, this levels of life, my perspective and my ideas on things change so much that I don't know what floor I'm on.
Well, we gonna work on that. We'll work on it, bro. We'll work on it definitely. You know, in the future, we'll work on that. So, you know, just gonna ask a couple of questions, chop it up for just a little bit here. You know, we worked out again. Whenever I see you, it seems like we kind of getting together, going to the gym, trying to work out, stay in shape, and then, you know, go somewhere nice and comfortable and just chop it up about a few subjects. Right now, we're here on the beach, still social distance, still face masked up. It's kind of an overcast day today, but we're over here enjoying at least the scenic view of the water, and just want to ask a couple of questions. You know,
it's beautiful out here, by the way. The sky is gray, water is like a dark green, white waves, brown sand.
It's always
nice,
tight.
It's a nice coast.
Yeah, it's always nice out here. I always prefer sunny. I prefer sunny, but you know what? I got no complaints. I feel myself extremely grateful right about now. Really though. Extremely grateful. So, you know, first question I wanted to ask you is, what do you prefer? What do you think, as far as, especially right now with everything that's going on in the country? You got all these various issues. Not really a time where people want to be out of shape, like we wouldn't work out today. And if you are having any health issues, people do not want to be going to any hospitals nowadays. What do you think, or what do you think is the better choice in hospitals or holistic healers, holistic medicine, herbalists, things of that nature? What is the better, or what do you think is, should you prefer if you had to go see one? What do you think is the more wise decision for people to choose?
Me, I'd rather do the herbalist. I'd rather do
holistic healers, herbalists.
The holistic thing I value more, but I just think it's about, you know, it's bringing back certain aspects of nature,
Natural,
things from our past. You know, like before all the technology and before all the hospitals, we had healers. We had people that paid attention to nature and knew what herbs and tested different herbs, knew what herbs to help with different things. I think we gotta go more. I think we should rely more on those natural remedies as much as possible. But on the other hand, now that we're so savvy as far as technology and all that, the hospitals have all the equipment, they have all the monitors and the meters and the numbers and the testing equipment and all that. So I feel like you take a little bit of both. You go to the hospital or you go to your doctor, you get the readings, get your numbers checked, get your blood tested, get the examination, see where you are, see where you should be, if you're deficient anywhere, so they say, or so the machines say. And you take that to your holistic healer, your herbalist, and figure out how you can get your numbers where they need to be. If you're in tune with your body a certain way, you can feel certain things. So I think you talk to your holistic healer and tell them how you feel, and then you take that with the information you got from the hospital and the technical way, and then you go back to your healer and you say, how do I fix this?
So you're saying like, so as far as the prescriptions, you pretty much are saying you would diversify what prescriptions or prescribed medicines you would take due to whatever your various ailment or condition is. Some from the prescriptions they would give, and maybe some from natural holistic remedies, depending on what your ailment was. And by the way, let's just say neither one of us are doctors. This is not medical advice. This is just opinions and two people having a conversation.
Yeah, about the prescription thing, that would be my last thing to do, is take a prescription pill. I'm not into that at all. Now, if it's an emergency and there's something going on, I can't figure it out, or I'm in pain or something like that, I'll take what needs to be taken to ease that. But I don't believe in continuously taking that to deal with the situation is. I feel like you find out what the problem is and you heal yourself. Heal yourself. A prescription pill is not going to heal you. It's just going to get things to subside. It might subside for a while, or it might take it away. Give your body time to heal itself and relax and get back to normal. But with the holistic thing, the advantage of the holistic and the herbalist and the holistic healing is that you figure out how to keep yourself well instead of just taking a prescription pill to ease whatever it is,
right,
and you end up back there again.
Holistic remedies, holistic medicines,
right,
as opposed to prescribed prescription bits of that. But like I said, each his own, and I'm going to tell you, I do have family members that they definitely go to hospital, have doctors, and presumably looks like the more popular form of hospitalization, doctors, medicines, have presumably done great work to keep some of my family members alive. Once again, I'm not an expert. I think just my opinion is balance, to try to seek to find some form of balance. Balance. I don't think you can really necessarily go wrong with natural herbs, natural remedies, holistic healers, but I think that just would depend on your level of knowledge and what you're engaging in. You know what I mean? Because everything ain't for everybody. Every medicine doesn't work for every problem, whether natural or prescribed from a doctor.
Let me add this real quick. Thinking, my mom has been taking blood pressure medicine for about 20-something years. And some things was going on with me, my body was feeling kind of weird, so I asked her what made her know that she had high blood pressure. How she feel? What made her think that she needed to talk to her doctor about her blood pressure and all this and all that? She said nothing. She went to the doctor to get a checkup, and her doctor told her she had high blood pressure, and her doctor gave her these pills. Those pills she just took because her doctor gave them to her, and with no preconceived condition, no bad feelings, no nothing, she just started taking this pill. The reason the conversation about her pill came up was because she didn't have that prescription for a few days. maybe like, I don't even think it was a week. She didn't have it for a few days, and she started feeling dizzy, and her body felt weak, and stomach issues, and this and that, because she didn't take that medicine. Once she got her prescription filled and she started taking the medicine, all those issues were gone. So that made me ask, were you having these issues with lightheadedness, stomach problems, the body feeling weird, or these issues at all before you started taking the medication? She said no. So my thing is, in line with that, I believe I would have went herbal. I wouldn't continue to take something forever, especially when I stopped taking it and I started feeling sick. That would have been a sign to me to say, okay, I need to go to an herbalist. I need to go to somebody holistic to see how I can keep my blood pressure low, because I shouldn't be feeling sick because I'm not taking a prescribed pill.
Yeah, no, I think I can relate, and I can definitely understand that. But once again, like I said, we're not professionals. We're definitely grown and two people, citizens, and having opinions about these matters. I think that's okay as well. Speaking of all that, and health and doctors, and what would you prefer? Holistic medicine, or healers, or even natural doctors and prescription medicine? What type of foods do you like to eat? Matter of fact, we went to go work out today. Right before we worked out, we went to go hit the store. Noticed we got a couple little groceries there. What type of foods do you like to eat nowadays? What works for you?
I like.
Do you like junk food or healthy food?
No, I eat very good. I try to eat very good junk food. I have moments in there. But I eat consciously healthier more often than not. Junk food, I'll very rarely. I'll eat some candy every now and then. I like sweets, so I eat dried fruit, banana chips, dried mango, mixed berries like raisins, cranberries, berries, all dry fruit. So I get my snacks that way, like sweet food. I get satisfied that way. As far as what I like to eat things that I think are easy for my body to digest and deal with. I like salads, little meat, little vegetables, little pasta.
You get those pre-made salads. I notice you be getting the salads that be pre-made. I get the salad you gotta make. Yeah. Seems to me like them pre-mades, man. It's kind of like, seems to me like you're wasting more money with that pre-made salad when you can just go get, the whole bushel or whatever, and it seems like to me that'll last a little longer. But
yeah, I feel that too. I mean, with me, I'm paying for, I spend a little more money because I'm paying for packaging. But I'm paying for the convenience.
Yeah.
I get it's right there, it's already made.
Right.
I can throw it in my bag. I can keep it cool. I can put it in a cooler container and have it with me as I'm moving about. And, I need, like, say, I went to the gym. I went home. I got my breakfast after the gym, and then I got to leave. I can grab my salad, throw it in my bag real quick, and be off. So what you said, basically, I've been in that position before where I pre-make my salads, put them in containers, and I can do the same thing. I can take it and go. It's just, lately I've been kind of spoiling myself to spending a couple more extra dollars, having them already made, because then I get the variety, I get, like I said, the convenience of it, everything all together.
Right.
So,
No, I feel you on that. I mean, and I've been eating a lot of salad lately myself as well. Notice the price of avocados going up, and I just started eating avocados.
$1.50 to $2 a piece.
This is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Organic.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Well, what do you think about, while we're over here at the beach and looking at this beautiful scene with the water, what do you think about California having another drought, supposed drought, another water crisis here in California? What do you think about the drought? It seems like we're having seemingly every year, supposedly.
I think it's government mumbo jumbo, government agenda to hit your pockets once again. You know, I'll believe in a water shortage or a water crisis, but I don't see these waves crashing like they crashing in front of me. So, you know, like when you turn on your water faucet at home, the only time water doesn't come out that faucet is when you haven't paid your bill.
Right.
So, what does that mean? But because this so-called quote-unquote crisis or water shortage or
Well, we had the Pacific
drought,
Ocean. We had the Pacific
or
Ocean.
drought, so they say.
Yeah.
The water's always available.
Yeah.
The only time it's not available when you don't pay for it. So
Right.
because you want to say there's a
Water shortage,
or
water crisis, drought.
It's drought season, so now you're gonna pay a higher water bill.
Right.
How come it always comes back to that?
Well, what they saying is, you know, like right now we're looking at the ocean. This isn't the water reservoir for, you know, water reservoir reserve that we drink out of. Our water reserve for the certain areas come from various lakes. You know what I mean? You know, so that's what they say is the lake is down 20, 30, 40%. You know what I mean?
So like, so basically the lakes, the snow melt off supplies lakes, right? The snow melts in the Sierras and all that.
Oh yeah, there.
Doesn't that all drift down to our lakes and our rivers and all that?
I'm not sure to tell you.
I'm not sure, but I think that's where it comes from. So again, I go to the mountains. I go up there, you know, I see all that, and I see water moving. I see waterfalls.
You a brother that skis. I noticed you a brother that skis. So you up there.
I try to ski. I do snowboard.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like Yosemite. I was talking to a lady. She was talking about she went hiking in Yosemite, and the waterfall there's water still coming off that waterfall. She said it'll go on. There'll be water running off that waterfall until say July, because that's all runoff from the snow that melted. So I just say all that to say, I don't believe it, because it always happens around a certain time of year. It's like we don't talk about drought all the time. We only talk about it at this window in a season when it's the hottest. So when it's the hottest, what are you gonna do? You're gonna use more water because, you know, for whatever reason.
Right.
You water your garden, you water your yard, you water your kids, you have some fun around the house, whatever it is. It's like it's always this one little time where it's a drought issue. But then,
well, especially out here where we at California, Northern California.
It's just one of they taxing methods.
You got any cryptocurrency? What do you think about the cryptocurrency? That's a hot thing right now. People invest in the crypto. I've definitely been doing a lot of research into the crypto and looking at prices going up and varying. What do you think about cryptocurrency? You got any opinion on it?
Yeah, I think it's something to have in your portfolio. I mean, it's money. It's the new wave of capital. You know, just how like trade, it's the barter. You gold and metals and things like that. Yeah, we used to do that. So things changed from that to paper. Then changed from paper to credit. Now it's credit is all it's still there. But now we got crypto. So it's just a different game that we're getting into. So I feel like that's where it is. So you gotta know something about it. You gotta get savvy with it, just so you know you ahead of the curve, or you just know where things are going. So you gotta have it's good to have some kind of knowledge of it. And if you have some extra money or some side money or some side capital or some kind of way to diversify your funds, I think it's one thing to have working in your favor, just so just have another option, another tool in your toolbox.
Gotcha. Back to the water real quick. What kind of What do you think is more preferable, baths or showers? Bath guy, shower guy.
When I'm chilling, I have time. I like a bath. At night, baths are good. But I have to be at home. I gotta be comfortable. If I'm visiting, if I'm at somebody's house, usually I just take showers so I can get in and out of there quick.
Yeah.
But if I'm relaxing, or if my body feels tense, or I feel tense about something or whatever, I love taking a bath. It just relaxes my mind, relaxes my body. If I'm working out or whatever, like I feel tight, baths always help with that. It's just relaxing, soothing. So, different times, different places, different reasons. But yeah, I don't mind taking baths. I like that.
Now we're trying to set up an interview here next in the near future with our folks who's basically a massage therapist, so he knows a lot about a lot. Interesting guy. But when's the last time you had a massage? Do you like? Have you ever had a massage? What do you think about massage therapy, especially knowing lately like you've been working out a heck of a lot, and since we've been getting together doing these interviews, basically I know I'm trying to get in better shape, and I haven't gotten a massage in a hell of a long time. You know what I mean? But knowing that we're trying to look this interview up with our folks who is a massage therapist, it just got me to thinking. I wanted to ask you, what do you think about massages? Do you get them nowadays, especially knowing that you're a workout fanatic nowadays?
Man, I love massages. I haven't had one in a year. I think I only got one maybe twice last year. But I think they're essential. I think I should get a massage at least once a month.
Yeah.
I can feel it. Like I massage my own back and my legs. My cousin got a massager, one of those little guns, a massager gun. I think they have them.
Because you guys be lifting, y'all be lifting iron.
Yeah.
Y'all in the gym lifting iron all the time.
If you working out like that, you lifting weights every day. Definitely stretch, but after you work out, you gotta loosen up those muscles because they get tense. Everything gets tight. If you're getting tight every day, you're not soothing those muscles, you're not relaxing them, you're not getting the little tight spots out, it's gonna turn into something. It's gonna be, that's how injuries happen. So I think take baths, get your muscles relaxed, massage as much of your body as you can. Like I'll massage my own legs, as much of my back and my arms as I can reach and all that. But I think to really get a real massage or a therapist, that's the key, man. I think that's valuable, and I think it's a spiritual side to it too. Like human touch, I think we need that. Like it's like somebody that knows what they're doing to apply pressure in different places, and they can feel where your muscles are tense. They can feel when there's little knots. All those things. That's extremely important. I think it's necessary in life.
Yeah, like George Jefferson having somebody walking on your back before you know it.
For sure. Yeah. That's a technique. I don't know what type of form of massage that is, but that's a thing.
Yeah.
They do hot stones. It's all kind of different methods to get massage.
Oh yeah, I saw that in the movie. With the hot stones.
Yeah, he'll be able to explain what different kind of massage.
What's the purpose of it?
How they release different things. Some massages, he knows. I've talked to him a few times and he's telling me different things about like if you have certain kind of issues, certain massages won't benefit you because it could be medication people take. He said that like it could be if you have time released medication.
Oh yeah.
If he does a massage on you, it can make those things happen sooner than they want, sooner than they should. It make your body react to the massage and the medicine that you're taking, and it could be adverse because the massage is stimulating your body and your nerves and your endings in a different kind of way. So
it'd be interesting when we do look at the interview with him. Now recently I went and I knew my blood type, but I've forgotten. but wanted to find out what it was again. So I went and scheduled an appointment to get my blood checked and just to see what exactly was my blood type. Found it out. Okay, this is interesting. Actually when we would listen to some people online talk about it, and I was just like, yeah, this is kind of important to know that, as well as to ask people, members of my family, for us all to kind of, as a family group, kind of know each other's different types of blood types. So I asked a couple of family members, told them what mine was, asked them what theirs were, and I probably going to continue that. During the times we're living in nowadays, family has tend to be connecting and staying in touch with each other via Zoom meetings that we have around once a month or so with my immediate family and extended family. So here in the next one, that's probably something I'm going to be telling my family, hey, this is what my blood type is, by the way. Do you guys know yours? And ask them what theirs are, just to get more information, as a group. As a group. Do you happen to know your blood type?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Never really gave it too much thought either. I mean, as you say it, I think about it like I've heard the discussion, like your blood type says what kind of foods you should eat, what kind of foods you should avoid, and this and that. I haven't given it much thought, but as we talk about it, I think like because of all the medical advancements of these days,
right?
Recent years, it's good to know your blood type, because if you ever need a donor, if you ever need a blood transfusion or something like that, if you have somebody in your family that has blood type that matches yours, they can help you in that way.
Found out my father has the same as mine.
Yeah, so that's helpful. Like if anything ever happens,
I have the same as his. Excuse me. Yeah.
So if anything ever happens, you can help him or he can help you. That's helpful.
Yeah.
As far as what you should eat and all that, I don't know who makes those determinations. So
right.
I don't know how much credence I would give it as far as how you really use it other than emergency. Right.
Well, as we live, we learn. I mean, the more information we can find out tends to lead to more questions. Well, I take it from here. Who knows? But it's just a building block, I guess. I look at it.
Say it again.
People won't wonder, like, if you say, well, yeah, we didn't land on the moon, that's bullshit. People will wonder, like, why would we say that? Why would we say we did something that we didn't do? I think it's just that complex about, I know more than you, I experienced something you didn't experience, I did this, we did that. People call it a God complex or whatever, but I think it's just a complex that people have, like me above you. I know something you don't know. If I could tell you I did something that you can't even fathom doing, something you'll never do in life, you're more likely to listen to what I have to say. So you can come up with all these theories, and I haven't done what you've done. I haven't studied what you studied, so I can't really refute it. But I just think there's limits to what we can do, and I think that's a major limit. I don't think we could touch things that we didn't put here. In that context, like something, you can't touch the sun. What makes you think you can touch the moon? They have the same kind of power. The sun gives light and life in the daytime. The moon does the same thing at night. So how do we think that we could just access the moon? We can't just access the sun. We get power from the sun, just like we get power from the moon. So we could just go land on the moon? I ain't buying that. It's like you can't stop these waves from moving. You can't hold the wave back. Like nature, man. Nature is unstoppable. Nature is unreachable. You can't contain it. We can't do nothing with what we got out here. All we can do is reap the benefits of it. Going in space, and they make us think, oh, we got so-called satellites up there, but your phone won't work in a store. You can't drive from here to LA without uninterrupted cell phone service, but we got satellites outside of our atmosphere in space. Yeah, right. If there's anything up there, it's just beyond what we can see with our eyes. It ain't blackness. I don't believe that. If we was going to the moon, if it was that easy, like they just, we just take trips to the moon. Bezos, fucking, what's his name? What's the other cracker?
Virgin.
Microsoft. What's his name? Bill
Gates.
Gates. All them dudes would have been to the moon by now. Like, they would have went to say that they could go. They got money like that. Why ain't they going? Like, why haven't they been on a ship to land on the moon? Certain things we just won't know. We ain't gonna know what the surface of the earth is. We're not gonna know what it looks like. We're not gonna know how much it weighs. We're not gonna know the distance from here to the sun. We ain't never touched the sun, so we'll never know how far the fucking sun is from the surface of the earth. Just give it up. All your theories, let them go. Ponder on the beauty of what we seeing right now, and how this make us feel, how it looks, and what we get from it, and stop wasting our fucking energy and time.
What do you think about, on a different subject, like the history of our country, American music, on the American music effects on the world during this specifically during this last 100 years and just since its inception? What do you think the effects of the American music has had over the globe? This is kind of off subject, but just something to think about.
American music.
Do you think it's been a positive effect on the world, negative effect on the world?
Both. Both. It's influential as far as
Is it influential? Is it insignificant?
It's definitely influential. Our music sets the tone for. Let's say rap. I think we obviously created that genre of music. Right. It's everywhere. We don't even know what they're saying, but they know what they're saying. But it's all hip hop and rap based. It came from us, so they do these
conglomeration
things.
Of all different types of music as well. I mean, well, it is. It's been rap was influenced by like Soup. Some of this, some of that, a bunch of genres from the past going in to make this new music from different areas of culture.
But it centralized in America.
Right.
Like we took all these different forms of music and we said, okay, we're gonna make this function.
True.
And because we did that, it went everywhere else from here. And the things that the influences has is the stories it tells. So the story we get from here is our struggle with Black Americans and ghetto and drugs and all these other things that rap talks about.
Yeah.
As far as and it's not all bad. It's about started from the bottom. Now we here. You're coming up in life. You're doing things. You're coming from this situation and now you're in this situation. You're coming from not having. Now you have. You're able to travel the world. You're able to have the women you want. You're able to move your family out of certain situations. So we tell these stories, so that's a good thing. So we give people insight on American life, and then they give us insight on their life. We don't get much of their music though. I mean, I don't hear much like rap from other places. I hear a lot. I hear different types of music from other countries, but not so much rap. That's just my ear.
I listen to a lot of reggae. What you think about the reggae? You listen to much reggae?
Yeah, I like reggae. I love reggae. Reggae's cool. My first intro to reggae was Bob Marley. Yeah. So from there, your love for it has opened my eyes to a wider spectrum of different types of reggae.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I appreciate it. I always have.
Yeah.
Reggae's cool.
Yeah, Bumbleclot.
And that's clearly I came from the Caribbean, Jamaica, and different places. But that kind of they breathe that into our culture. like, we know about that because their contribution to music. So.
Yeah. It's always it's always an exchange of information. It's always an exchange, whether it be, in every single form. Knowledge is just exchanged, collaborate, and built upon, from groups of people. So, and with that, we've talked about hospitals, herbs, water, baths, or showers, cryptocurrency, music. Pretty much had a nice little discussion, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about a half hour or so. So with that, we'll wrap it up this time. I can't wait to the next podcast we have. We're going to try to have our folks, massage therapists, on for the next one and ask some more interesting questions. And whether we get him for the next one, if not, then it'll just be still you and I chopping it up again. You know what I mean? And which I always appreciate. And hopefully we're at least sparking some thought, and just giving people wasting people's time with some good conversation, and hopefully some positive thoughts from it. So with that, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
I want to say just peace and blessings to everyone. Thanks for tuning in and lending us your ear once again. Take care.
Appreciate you joining us for the Black Family Media Group, the podcast. And we'll see you on the next one soon. Appreciate you.